So we're getting depth charged, but I want to talk a little bit about how I'm conducting this defensively, because it would be real easy for me, me in particular, to panic as soon as I see depth charges in the water. Holy shit! It just means that they're in the water somewhere. It doesn't mean that they're being dropped directly on you. So how can you tell whether or not you should be worried? Well, we're heading south, and I'm tracking one of the warships, and he's moving at medium speed right now. Shortly before he dropped those charges, it said that he was moving away very fast, and then depth charges in the water. So that means he's off over here, dropping charges, for sure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's not... If it suddenly was like he's at bearing 270, and then all of a sudden he's at bearing 90, depth charges in the water, I would shit my pants. But if he's over here, staying at relatively consistent bearings, moving pretty quick, dropping those charges, he's not going to be dropping them on me. I mean, it's just something that you kind of get a feel for. So, nobody panic. We're fine. We're doing okay. Everything's good. They're just off kind of behind into the to starboard from me, dropping charges. And we're good and deep. I think that we're going to be able to escape this just fine. Although this guy's a little bit worrisome. This doesn't sound like the big ship that I was tracking earlier. Could be, though. When you get real close to them, sometimes they sound like that. I don't know. See, I don't know. That's the one I thought was the big ship, but I don't know. Apparently I need a little bit of help on my sonar identification. Anyways, just wanted to give you guys a quick word about how this is going. Things are fine so far. Don't worry. No need to send any care packages my way or anything. Everything's fine. So I feel obliged to kind of amend my previous remarks about the hydrophone, about how ships sound. Now this guy, who I thought was a big ship, probably isn't, and we can kind of deduce that based on process of elimination, because that's one ship. That's another ship that sounds different. And where's the third ship? Where's the third ship? I see 3 ships. No, Picard. There are 2 ships. Well, okay, to be honest with you, that's... There you go. One ship that's going thump, 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 thump. Another ship that's going thump, 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 thump. And then another ship that's going... It's about how it sounds to me. I don't really know if I can make a mouth noise to mimic that. Let's try, though. I don't know. So, again, based on process of elimination, those 2 that are going thump, 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 thump are probably destroyers. The one that I thought was a big ship is probably just a destroyer. This one may be a larger ship. And bigger ships, based on a quick examination of the sound files for this game, tend to kind of sound like this. So that could be a cruiser, possibly. Not sure. I'm not going to go take a look, though, because we are still being actively hunted. So I'm not going to learn that lesson the hard way. But it looks like we're still safe. I just, I don't want to make that situation be not safe, I guess. I don't want to imperil the ship just for the sake of curiosity. There are still 2 destroyers up there for sure. And, this could be a aircraft carrier, could be a cruiser. Not sure, but not willing to risk the ship for it. And we don't really have a good shot at it, so just wanted to point that out in case anybody cares. I don't know. It's important for me to learn these things, though, or relearn them, because we don't have the line on the map to allow us to quickly figure out where things are and to kind of use that to infer what things are. Probably if it was an aircraft carrier or cruiser... I hate that sound. It would not be joining in the search. And I think that this guy's actually been kind of sailing around us, so he could be some kind of ship that's trying to kill us, but I don't know. The AI does weird stuff. Sometimes they'll have the cruisers sail towards you, even though they can't drop charges, but whatever. Anyways, just some little tidbits of information there for you. And a quick check of the hydrophone reveals that they're all on the same bearing now. We're heading west. I was trying to get some distance between us. And they're at 220, so they're behind us to port. Astern of us, excuse me. That's one thing, is I always want to try to avoid making astern of us. Does that joke work? Probably not. So 220 is about blah. Like that. Right? Am I doing arithmetic correctly? Well, they're over here, kind of generally. Yeah, 140 from 360 is 220. Okay. So they're over here. I think that we've been able to successfully avoid them, as indicated by our ability to increase the compression of time. So, I'm just gonna... I don't know if I want to keep following these guys, because they seem like trouble. But it does seem to me like... Oh, well, I guess we're going that way. Let's go that way. It does seem to me like they do have something big in that task force. So I'm going to kind of shadow them. If the weather improves, I might go take a peek. I'm also going to come up a little bit because the hull groaning really wears on me after a while. So we're coming up a little bit. We're going to sail this way and maybe get a look at them if we can. If not, no problem. We'll just try to hunt something that's a little bit less bitey, I guess. So we're going to continue on. Alright folks, we got hit with some radar just a moment ago, and I decided to check the hydrophone as we are diving, and there's something out there. And that's multiple contacts for sure. So let's see. Let's say 48. To be precise, yes. And let's see. 48 degrees. Let's keep listening. 52. Closing. Might be prudent to run silent now. Something I kind of forget from time to time. So the profile here is getting wider. This is probably... This is probably a convoy. I'm guessing this is a convoy. But it's widening out. Starting at about 48. Going to about 65. That's impressive. So put it down as 56 or so. Now, the game was saying that that warship was closing. I have my doubts. They probably are going this way then. Let's keep listening though. Let's do our very best Dr. Frasier Crane impression. How about it, folks? Oh my god. That's pretty fucking close. Starting at about 98. Continuing to about 78. So let's go with 88. They are definitely heading to the west. That's my bet. Now these lines, the length of them is not representative of their range. That's just a guess. That's just their direction generally. So don't anybody get all confused about that. Okay, we've completed our turn. Let's take a quick listen. They're basically at 10 degrees, but I'm mostly doing this because we actually haven't come up to periscope depth. I want to try to hunt these, whatever these are. See, these are wildly, wildly different in terms of their range. Okay. Surface conditions were really bad last time, and they still are. Shit. It's really frustrating because I bet we could at least catch a glimpse of this if the visibility were better. Damn it all. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with this. I mean, could just draw a line and maybe track them for a little while. Hope that the conditions improve so that we can actually mount an attack. I don't know. Is my scope up? I think it was up. Should I mark that line that way? That's not the right way to mark that. It was 10 degrees. Whoopsie daisy. It should have been off to starboard as opposed to port. What an idiot! Bet they're going that way then. Let's just try to listen to him one more time. Yeah, they're going away. They're sailing off elsewhere. 60 degrees. Yeah, that line isn't right anymore. I think that they are heading probably northwest. I don't know. Let's see. Detected them about there. It's probably something like that. Either way, I'm not going to bother with them. It's just too hard to hunt. It's too hard to hunt under these conditions, so I'm just going to leave them. Crap in a bucket. Forget it. Forget about it. Let's keep sailing towards Britain. Try to hope that conditions improve. Holla frickin' Luya. Okay, we have a merchant at 38 degrees. Very interesting. It's a little bit complicated because of the weather. Take a listen here. Very good, sir. I can just barely make that out, actually. Well, I guess follow it. 3-9, increasing speed and closing. Let's see here. $40, $41, $42. I think that he is probably heading west. Okay. Let's wait until we get another update here. This is exciting. Through on 8 just a moment ago. Which would be 43, right? Chances are he's going about 8 knots. So if he's about even, if he's 45 degrees from us, it means we're going to have to kind of boogie here. Oh, and also let's go to periscope depth. Now we may have... No, 316. Really? Now conditions were really bad just a moment ago, so let's... Yep, there they go. There's those darn conditions being bad. Shoot. That sucks. That's really unfortunate. It's our first chance at an actual merchant target, and we might get defeated by the weather. That's not good. So that's interesting. So he's staying steady at about 45 degrees to port. I'm heading at about 10 knots. So that means that we're probably going almost the exact same speed, and he is probably going almost exactly west. Very interesting. Keep following him, please. $313. We are kind of overtaking him then. How about this then? $300. Oh my God, he's close then. Yeah, we need to back up. Shit. We are gonna... We're gonna pass in front of him. Which is not what we want. Okay. You know, one thing we could do. Very sneaky. $22.30. We have not used active sonar, I think, in this entire playthrough, because it's normally a really bad idea. And with the contact updates, you really don't need it. That's one way of determining range. Since I feel pretty confident that there aren't any warships in the area, I think that that's a reasonable thing for us to use. But normally you want to be a little bit more cautious. Actually, let's verify that before I run my mouth like that. Just for the hell of it. Visibility is probably going to be about a click and a half. Fuck. Alright. Oh, you card. You know that there's a contact over there. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to just kind of back off a little bit. 297, 298, 299. Now, it's really important under these kinds of circumstances especially not to get too crazy with the time compression because he could get real close to us real quick and kind of catch me off guard here. I'd have to think that the crew on that ship would possibly hear our ping, but just as we can hear the ping from an enemy destroyer. But he's extremely close, but we just can't see him through the fog here, and the rain and the bullshit.
Frachter auf 315 kommt näher.
$20.90. Ah.
Frachter auf 318 kommt näher.
He's out there, he just isn't showing up yet. I guess I should get my book ready. Love for this to be some ridiculous, juicy tanker or something like that. I'm probably not going to get my wish there, but... I just keep craning my head towards the monitor to see if I can make this thing out. He's going to come out of the haze any moment now. Come on.
Frachter auf 329, Entfernung gleichbleibend. Jawohl, Herr Kaloy, ein Drittel Fahrt voraus.
Getting impatient. It's not a good thing, but
Drei.
he's moving fairly quickly across our bow, so I want to get into position here, but
Frachter auf 3. Entfernung gleichbleibend.
oh, these conditions are... I can't work under these conditions. Jeez. I need a union. Mandatory lunch breaks.
3.
No. Periscope. What you doing?
Frachter auf 3. Entfernung gleichbleibend.
Come on. I don't want to increase the time compression here because... man, we really am not... I'm really not going to have a whole lot of time to come up with an accurate solution here. There. What is that? Oh, God, it's like a small cargo. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I'll take it. Is that... or is that a Granville? No, it's... those are boxes. That's not a cabin. Fuck. Well... shit. No, it's a... yeah, that's it. Stop with the fucking periscope lowering nonsense. Can't stand it right now, guys.
5. Entfernung gleichbleibend. Jawohl, Herr Kaloi. Große Fahrt zurück. Frachter auf 358. Entfernung gleichbleibend.
Oh, Jesus. No, 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 no. God, I hate how that is right next to the lock button.
Neue Tiefe.
I could probably remap that, but
Neue Tiefe. 1.
effort. Oh, man. I guess that's right. I can barely see him. It's so goddamn dark. I'm just going to go ahead and assume 6 knots, or 8 knots, rather. He's really close, so wait, what we can do is change the settings on this. He's heading westerly. Well, that just happened. I don't know. That was pretty dicey.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
He might be moving a little bit faster than 8. His top speed is 11.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi. Neuer Kurs 236.
You could listen on the hydrophone here and see how this goes. Oh shit, I didn't set the depth. Well, this could be a very short attack. I think we missed. With that said, this is a fat torpedo. So it will turn. Okay, come on, baby. Come on now. Come on. Ah. No dice. Yep, and it's dead. This is a grueling patrol so far, and it's this weather. If we didn't have such shitty conditions, this would be a lot better. But we've had poor visibility, bad waves. Shit. Well, it was only one torpedo on the bright side, so I don't feel too bad about that, but I don't know. I don't really know what I could have done better there. I bet he was going fast. Well, no, because I was listening, and it seemed like our torpedo ran ahead. So I think that my range reading was wrong. I should have just stuck with what I got off of the ping. But, damn it all. Alright, well, I'm going to keep hunting here. I'm going to try not to get too downhearted here. And hope that conditions improve. With that having happened that way, I'm not going to get too excited about hunting with the weather being as it is. It just doesn't seem like it's worthwhile. Because I can't see shit. So coming up with a torpedo solution, kind of difficult there. But I'll just take that for the lesson that it is and try sailing and try hunting elsewhere under better conditions.